Hi, for today's math practice, you need lesson 1-2. We're counting from 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to put them in different arrangements and see what happens with the numbers when we do that. So you'll also need 3 counters. I'm using pom-poms. You could use beans or any counters that you'd like, just a small object. You'll need a pencil and you'll need a crayon. When we do math, we often do it with pencil. Right now we're using mostly crayon, but we're going to use our pencil. Remember, we're pointing the tip toward us and pinching and resting it on our finger. And we're going to write our name up here where it says name. My name is Mrs. Stalcup. You have a different name. You're going to put your name on your paper. Now, these are my friends. I'm putting my pencil down. I need my crayon and my counters. These are my friends, Mrs. Redbird and Mrs. Bluebird. And we're going to pretend like our counters are little baby birds. So Mrs. Redbird has this number of babies in her nest. Can we touch and count? 1, 2. Well, Mrs. Redbird's going out to fly away and get them some worms. And when she comes back, her babies are so excited in the nest, they move. They were jumping up and down. Let's count and make sure that she still has 2 babies in her nest. Are you ready? 1, 2. They moved, but there are still 1, 2 baby birds in Mrs. Redbird's nest. So today, I'm going to take these and draw a little circle here to remind myself. There's 1, and then there's 2. So I'm using my pencil to draw the circles, but I'm still going to color them in with crayon. 1, 2. Mrs. Redbird has 2 baby birds. And I started from the bottom and I colored the graph. It doesn't have to be super neat, but you do need to stay in the line so that you can count. All right, Mrs. Bluebird's babies. Are you ready? Mrs. Bluebird, here's her babies. How many babies does Mrs. Bluebird have? Let's touch and count. 1, 2, 3. Mrs. Bluebird has 3 babies. Now she's going to fly away to get them some worms, and while they're so excited to eat their lunch, they move around, and when she comes back, her babies look like this. Does she still have 3 babies? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Even though they moved, there's still 3 babies. So we're going to take our pencil again, and we're going to show Mrs. Bluebird's 3 babies. We're going to take it, draw 1, 2, 3, and then we'll color. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we need to stay in the lines. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's turn our paper over, and we're going to show the birds in different orders. So I wonder which ones are Mrs. Redbird's and which ones are Mrs. Bluebird's. They're moving around. So this looks like, let's count. I'll put my counters on while we count. 1, 2. And there we drew the circles. 1, 2. And then we can color them. All right, let's count again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so we're going to move them over. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll color them. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to do this all by yourself today. So first you'll look at these. They look a little bit different than any of these pictures, but I bet you'll see that they're the same.